Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mano 777, and we're back inside of Destiny. And it's Tuesday, November 15th, 2016. It means that it is time for the weekly reset video. We're going to be covering over all the endgame content that you can do this week. So we're going to be starting off this week with the Nightfall. You can see here that we are in the Cosmodrome in the Plague Lands. We're going to take a look at the Nightfall this week. It is Confront the Devil Splicers and stop the Devil Splicer before they can enact their plan. So essentially we're going to be dealing with the Wretched Eye Strike. The modifiers this week are Epic, Arc Burn, where arc damage from any source is greatly increased, Brawler, where guardian melee damage is greatly increased, Ironclad, where more enemies have shields, Exposure, where guardian shields are increased but do not replenish. This one is a little bit of a nightmare because of the ending boss. The Arc Burn is going to be really great up until the boss. The big thing that you've got to look out for is the shanks that come down below. So we're going to be showing you how to do that in the Nightfall solo video. We're going to show you how to get through that and what to do in those cases, but that's really the only nasty part of this week's Nightfall. So let's take a look at everything else that is going on in Destiny this week, and we'll go from there. This week in the raid, in the Cosmodrome, in the raid that we are worried about right now in the Wrath of the Machine, we are going to have VOSIK Challenge Mode. VOSIK Challenge Mode basically means that at the end of the damage phase where you're killing VOSIK, there's going to be 2 Siva charges that fall down below. What you need to do is take those 2 Siva charges and shut the doors to the safe rooms into the clean rooms, and you have to use the balls to do that, and you have to kill him in 3 phases. Essentially, you have to use 2 balls on 2 of the rooms the first time, 2 of the balls on the other 2 rooms the other times. You have to clear all the rooms, and then you have to kill him on the 3rd time. So that is the Wrath of the Machine. That will net you tons of awesome gear. It will get you, I believe, boots, gauntlets, chest piece. It will also get you all the heavy weapons and all of the special weapons that you possibly can get. It will not net you primary weapons or helmets from the raid or the Nano Phoenix ship. I believe the Nano Phoenix ship only drops from the final boss, and that is very rare. I have that on my Xbox, but I do not have that on my PS4. So that is the Wrath of the Machine this week. Let's go through the rest of the directory to see what we have to do. This week for our multiplayer choices, we have Inferno Supremacy for our competitive multiplayer, or we have Salvage for our competitive multiplayer in the directory. So those are 2 interesting little choices that we have. Inferno Supremacy is fun because you don't have any radar, but Salvage is nice if you want to play with a team or a fire team. You can get that taken care of. Today's daily competitive multiplayer is Control. Today's daily heroic story is Open the Forgotten Archives at Clovis Brain and search for a way to defend against Siva. This week's Siva Crisis Heroic playlist, we are going to feature Heroic, Specialist, Exposure, and Airborne. So Specialist, essentially you want to bring your best sniper rifle. That's going to be your most best option. And also maybe if you want to get up close and personal, hit people up with some shotguns if you really want to get into that. Again, that will get you a Radiant Treasure package. This week in the Challenge of the Elders, which can still net you relevant light level gear, we have the Challenge of the Elders with these modifiers. We've got Berserk, Grenade Kill Bonus, and Specialist. You are going to be facing, for round 1, Narusk, Servant of Oryx, which is the Taken Cabal boss. Round 2, the Pilot Servitor with the add-ons of Fallen, and Psylocke the Defiled for round 3 with the add-ons of Hive. What's unfortunate is that these modifiers don't really work in your favor to get that taken care of, but that is not a terrible thing in case if you don't want to do the Challenge of the Elders, that is fine. This week, Lord Shax has a bounty for us featuring Hunt for Glory. Exercise your skills in the Supremacy match type. So that might work all right for you in Inferno Supremacy, but just so you know, that is something you can pick up this week so you can get some Crucible rewards, Crucible weapons, and armor. Finally, this week, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a look at the artifacts that you can pick up this week, the rolls on them, as well as the Shiro 4 bounties. This week, the Iron Lord artifacts that you can pick up are the Memory of Tamir, where melee attacks and minor minions of the darkness have a chance to temporarily turn the target against his allies. We have the Memory of Radagast, gain the ability to reflect energy-based projectiles when guarding with a sword, increased sword ammo capacity. And we have the Memory of Gellion, which grants a detailed radar. Radar persists when sighting with primary weapons. The roll to pick up this week is going to be the Memory of Radagast. That is an excellent roll with discipline and strength. You can see that Memory of Tamir has a strength roll of 107, and discipline over here on the Memory of Gillian is at 110. These two are not very good this week. They've had much better rolls. The one you want to pick up is the Memory of Radagast. So if you're looking to pick these up, pick them up. This is what I always recommend. Pick these up just so you can have them done. Just always make sure that you pick up your quest line so you can make sure that you can pick up other artifacts in other weeks. In case if you are missing some of those artifacts or you want to get a better roll, something that specs out your character a heck of a lot better. So we're going to go over to Shiro 4, and we're going to talk about what he has for the Vanguard Scout bounties. We've got the Crushing Blows. Use the Iron Battle Axe or powerful enemy weapons to decimate hostile threats. That will also include the cannons. That will be something that a lot of people don't know. You actually can use the cannons or the Iron Battle Axe when you are in the Plague Lands, and you will actually be able to get some credit for that. Your other bounties are complete patrols in the Plague Lands. We've got complete Shank encounters in the Archon's Forge, and we have complete Vandal encounters in the Archon's Forge. And guys, that'll pretty much do it for us here this week in the weekly reset. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Check out my Twitch live streams where I help out people a whole ton doing raids, doing trials, doing PvP, and all sorts of other things like that. Hopefully you guys have a great week and that this video has helped you. And if it has, leave a like, leave some comments down below, and subscribe for more Rise of Iron content, guys. And with that, we will have a great week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time in the Universe of Destiny.